Mm-hmm.
All right. Good evening, all. It's 7:35. It's 7:35. My name is Berlotte Antoine. I'm the chairwoman for the Parks and Beautification Committee, and I'm calling this meeting to order at 7:35. I will go quickly and I will ask everyone to introduce themselves. You just give your name and if whether or not you are a member of the board, and then we move to the next person. The first one will be Mr. George Ted. Good evening, Mr. Ted.
Good evening, everyone. George State, committee member.
Good evening. Good evening, Miss Cheryl Saunders.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, I'm a committee member, not a board member.
Yes, nice to have you and ready to volunteer. I love that. Good evening, Miss Bennett.
Adele Bennett, committee member.
Good evening. Good evening, Miss Da Costa. We missed you last time. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Bree DaCosta, committee member.
Nice to have you. I also have Miss Jackie Williams. Miss Williams, how are you? Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Jackie Williams, committee member.
Committee member and leader for the goodie bags for our event. You
Oh,
will
yes,
report
the goodie bags.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a number ending with 31917. Good evening.
Hi, this is Ruby Harrison. I'm a committee member.
That's a new member, right?
Yes, I've been
Yes.
on
So,
several committees. It's my first time on Block Association.
yes, we are happy to have you. Do you want to give a quick intro about yourself? Because you are the new ones, and we would love to hear more about you. Any little thing that you want us to know about you? Which park
Okay,
do you live close by?
I Gut Park. I'm Ruby Harrison. I live on East 39th Street between Foster and Farragut. I frequent Gut Park. It's my park.
Okay,
I've
great.
been a
We are really
committee
happy.
member from Commerce, Transportation, and Land Use. And
Oh,
now I've
great.
joined this committee. Yes.
Okay, that's great. And then you came at the right time where we will use you for our big party. So thank you for being here.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Did I miss anyone? I think I say hi to everyone. So tonight we will talk. I will give you an update about what I have been doing from the last meeting until today. Remember that the last time we spoke, I told you that the board up we were our committee the board approved $1,000 for us for our December 20th party. This money really is being used to buy whatever our communities needed. So Miss Fraser from the board received my list. Excuse me, someone is talking? Sorry. Miss Fraser received the list of items that I wanted and she placed the order. So she received some of them. We didn't receive the Santa hat and some few items, but by the time we have our event, all our Santa helpers will have their hats. So just be patient with us. The order was placed for the toys as well. We are waiting for the last email to come and pick up the toys. This is when I will let you know when to come for the toys wrapping party. At that time, you will have paper paper to wrap the toys. We will have refreshment at the office, and we have the bags where you will place the toys that you will wrap. Anybody can wrap a toy. This is on at your own discretion. We have fun last couple of years doing that, and you are all invited to come and do this toys wrapping event. Another thing I want to report, there is this celebration that will be happening tomorrow. every year they invite our community to come. They invite me to come. This year, Mr. George Ted was selected to represent our community. So Mr. Ted will report back shortly, and we'll let you know what where the event will be happening. So he will be the one representing our community for the Prospect Park Alliance gala or event tomorrow. Another thing that I have been doing, you can see that on the agenda. I was in touch with one nonprofit for composting. Tonight, anyone who will love to be, to be part of this training, please let me know, because they can do a presentation, or we can just do a presentation. But if you want to know more about composting, please let me know. So when I can let the group knows that here is the list of people who are interested in learning more about how to do compost. I think our community is Park and Beautification Committee, so I'm very interested in other things that can help us to beautify our neighborhood. Another thing also, doing the survey, I review the survey. I'm still working on it, but some of the things that people mention or signage that we can put in the parks. I am looking into that as well, trying to see who I can contact for those, because I don't think that we have enough money to pay for them. But I am reviewing to see what is out there and how our community can have an impact, around, because people are putting garbage, all around our parks, at least some of them. I have noticed that myself. So if we have some signage, maybe that will help. I think that basically all that I have to report right now, and then we can go back and go over the agenda. However, I have two. I would like two members to add on to what I just said. Mr. Tate can talk about the event that he will be going tomorrow. And after that, Mr. Jackie Williams will talk about the goodie bags. And then I'm open to any questions before we move to the agenda. Again, good evening, all. Mr. Ted, just a few words about tomorrow.
Okay, good evening again, everyone. George State, and I was honored to be presented with the opportunity of representing our committee at the Prospect Park Alliance Gala tomorrow night, which will be held at the picnic house in Prospect Park, 95 Prospect Park West. I'll do my best to represent this committee as much as I can, to the best of my ability, and will bring back any reports that I could gather from there. And
Thank you,
hopefully I could
Mr.
make, yeah, I would say, and hopefully we could make some more connections over there.
Yes, remember to take a lot of pictures with the
Yeah,
commissioner so you can report back to us. Thank you so much for
you are.
doing that. Also, if you can speak to anyone about funding uh, for our parks, please do so, and then you can also report back to us, because we are trying to see if we can get some fundings for Children Park. That's the big one. We are still fighting for that. So if you can speak to the commissioner or take any additional information for us and bring back, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will,
I'll try.
yes, I will now, oh, anything else? Sorry, Mr. Tay. You wanted to say something
No,
else?
no, no, no. I say I'll do my best.
All right, thank you. I will ask Miss Williams if she want to add something for outreach or what she's doing for the goodie bags for the event. You are muted, Miss Williams.
Sorry. Miss Turner and I will be shopping for the goodies on the 16th, the 17th of this month. And we will put the bags together the following day. And what we will do, we will deliver, put the bags in the large black garbage bags, deliver them to the board office on the Thursday morning. because I have I have a doctor's appointment on the 20th in the city. So we don't want the children to be there and the bags aren't there. So we're going to store them there so that they will be available. But they will be similar to what we've had in the past. We usually go to BJ's and do the bulk of the shopping.
Okay, thank you, Miss Williams. Is there any questions for me or Miss Williams or Mr. Ted before we can move forward with the agenda? Any questions for me? One question, Miss Williams. Do you want anyone to assist you beside Miss Turner for the goodie bags only? Anyone to
Well,
assist
if
you?
anyone would, well, we're going to put the bags together in advance, possibly at on the day of the event, if we might need some help passing them out of, keeping the line moving or whatever. But the bags will be put together in advance. And if
Okay.
anyone really wants to help, they can. But I think, yes.
Sorry, when are we putting the bags together?
Okay, Miss Turner and I, in the past, we have gone shopping, and usually at my house, we put them together and then bring them to the event.
Okay, so when are we wrapping the gift?
The gifts, the goodie bags are separate from the gifts.
I see.
Okay, the
I
gifts
see.
are wrapped at community board office, right, Miss Berlot?
Yes. So for now,
Yeah,
for the gifts, we are waiting for delivery. Usually delivery will come on the 7th or December 10th. That's usually where we picked up the gift.
Okay, so call me. I've wrapped gifts there before, boys and girls. I'd like to do that again.
yeah,
I
it's a nice activity. All of us coming
Yes,
together doing that.
take
Yeah.
my name and call me. It's Ruby, 917-548-5431.
Okay. So okay, so I have this number, the 917. What's the name?
Ruby, R-U-B-Y.
Oh yes, I have you. I have you on the email as well. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you so much. Yes. Okay.
okay.
And for the gift, usually we will pick them up by December 7th, December 10th. That's usually where we picked up the gift, and we already have, wrapping paper, tapes, and everything. So you separate them by age and by gender. So when the kids come,
Okay.
Santa helper will just usually Santa will ask the child what how old are you? And the child will say the age, and then the helpers will pick up the toy and will give to Santa. Santa will give that to the kids. So that's usually what we do.
Okay.
So yeah, we will
Could
need
I
a lot
just
of people.
could I just ask a question? With the gifts being given out, I thought in the past the helper would ask the child the age and then give the gift to Santa, who would give it to the child. No?
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right. Because yeah, children don't get access to Santa that easily. You're right.
that's so
That's
true. Okay.
And I also want Mr. Ted to please say a few words about order, because last year, we had a lot of kids and we had some type of, one incident that happened at the
Mhm.
end where we couldn't follow the protocol of Mr. Ted. So I want Mr. Ted to tell everyone tonight what he wants to do this year, so we all know what to expect. Mr. Ted, what is the order that you are proposing this year for the gift? Because I know last year at the end we had some incidents, and we didn't respect the order. So what do you want this year?
Okay, yeah, first of all, I apologize. I got knocked out and I just got back in. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. However, yeah, as for the order, what I would ask is that everyone who has an assignment sticks to that assignment and don't let anyone come and tell you other than Miss Antoine to for anyone to come other than her and tell you, oh, move on to this assignment, do this way. Okay, because last year, people who were not part of the committee and were not involved in the preparation came and at the last minute trying to give orders and change things around, which created chaos at the end. 'Cause we had everything going smooth until someone decided, let everyone in and let's do this way. So my thing is that anyone who comes in there and try to change the order, uh, let's not tell them I take order from Miss Merlet and no one else. Okay, because
And
that's
Mr. Tit, because
okay.
last year Mr. Tit has some numbers. We gave numbers to the parents, and at the end, someone came and said, let's let everybody get in. And it
Yeah.
was at the end was really
um,
chaotic. So we don't want that
Yes.
this year.
Yes. Oh, I do have
Uh,
Miss
The number
Merlet, I do
system
have
is
a question.
perfect.
Did we invite? Because I know last year we had a lot of immigrants come in, Spanish speaking. Uh, Kids and parents that some parents did not speak English. So
I
did
would-
we invite that group again? Because if we do, we need to prepare for those people, those of us who speak Spanish or understand a little Spanish. That we have to
last time,
we have to
that is so
prepare for
true.
that. Yes, we have
That
to
is so
prepare for
true.
that.
Okay,
Yes,
because last year Mr. Tit assisted me for the Spanish kids. I put
yeah,
a note for myself, so I can explore that. Thank you so much for the reminder.
yeah. Because if we
Someone
have
else wanted to say something. Hmm?
no, because if we do have a large group of Hispanics coming, we do have to
Mhm.
prepare, and I will try my best and see if I could have so find out who speaks Spanish, so we could adequately assign them to the translation, or definitely someone to work with me, because if I have to translate, I have to, I may not be able to be enforcement at the enforcement at the door. So
Yeah, that is
definitely
so
we need
true.
help. Yeah.
Yes, that's so true. Someone else wanted to add something? I heard someone.
Yes, how
Yes,
many?
I
Adele Bennett hands.
Yes, Miss
Adele
Bennett
Bennett
has
hands.
We've been hands man for
Miss
a
Bennett.
while. What I want to say is how
Yes,
many
go ahead.
kids are we going to have?
Usually we plan for 100, but I think last year we had more than 100, but we planned for 100.
Yeah, so then they're only going to get out 100 tickets.
Yes. I think it was well planned. It's just at the end, someone else came and then changed the order and it was chaotic. But Mr. Ted planned to have, Mr. Ted usually had the 100 ticket. And then when we receive the ticket, if we have more people, we give the one, two, threes again. So that was a good plan. It just like, things
Mhm.
happen, but it
Yeah,
was well
because when
planned.
the tickets are gone, that
Yeah.
means you're empty.
Sorry?
Yeah.
I said when the tickets are gone, that means that's it.
Yeah, but we usually have more toys. It's not, we have more toys than the 100, but we plan for 100. But we have more toys than 100.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
For those who weren't
I
there,
have Miss,
yeah, yeah. I
yes,
just want to emphasize for those who weren't there last year, when we say it was a little chaotic, it was manageable, but it's not like something went crazy and everything. It's just that, we had to work a little harder because of what happened, but everyone left
yes,
here with a toy, and everybody enjoyed themselves. But
yeah.
it
We already have
wasn't.
enough, yes, we usually
Yes,
have enough toys,
yeah,
enough hot chocolate, enough those things. It's just like,
yes, yeah.
when
It's
something
not.
is on in order,
It's not that it went into a riot or anything like that. It was just that it didn't run as smooth as it should have because of what happened.
and I can
Miss
also
Burla,
add this
I
year,
have a
yes,
question. Because
yes,
my
Miss Dennis.
husband and myself and our girls tend to be on the gift duty, and there have been I think this last year and the year before where people are getting more than one gift. How can
Mhm.
we control that? Because I don't think it's particularly fair for someone to get multiple gifts if everyone hasn't received the gift yet.
I think this
Yeah.
is whoever is giving the gift, as Miss Jacqueline said, whoever is giving the gift to the child is the one in control. Whoever is giving, because the child is coming
It's not
on,
usually the
the
child,
line.
it's the parents, it's the adults.
Yes, yes,
Sometimes
yeah,
the
that's
adults
true.
can
Yes,
be a little pushy about wanting more than one gift.
Mhm.
So,
that is true.
I don't want to
That
have
is
a
true.
confrontation. So I just want to understand, like, if
Yes,
if
I
we're
agree with you because last year what had happened, I remember one parents came with one child and asked for extra for children not there. So I think this year, because of what we saw, we will be like, if someone is not with the child, we will just say we only give to the
The
child.
child must be present.
Yes.
Yes,
I have a question.
yes.
It's Ruby. If 100 toys were not enough last year, why are we doing 100 toys again this year? Shouldn't we do some more?
we had leftover
You,
toys, we had leftover toys, but what we didn't necessarily have were toys for the appropriate age and gender. So that was a challenge last year. Like, I feel like there were a lot of older girls and we ran out of those pretty quickly. So I think it's just gauging, and we probably should have, you know, done a count on how many toys we have for each age, because at the end we could probably count what we have left or look at what we have left, so we know what we need to buy more of the following year, although that could vary. But we did have toys left.
Mhm.
Not a
Yes, you're
lot, but
right.
we
Because
had
the thing
toys
is,
left.
like the order, it's not because we didn't have enough. It's like when things get out of order, like you said, people will take more than
Mhm.
necessary. It's like they go to sell them or something. They kind of grab things like they will, that's the thing.
They get pushy. I got a
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
I
I
have.
have Miss Henderson in for a
What
long time.
what's the age
Give me
cutoff?
one second. Let me get Miss Henderson, Miss Anne, and is like for a long
Hi.
time here.
I think that's Ann
Hi,
Hudson,
good
right?
afternoon. Yes, I was just waiting to ask if we decided which days and what time. Because I'm back at work, but I always help with the wrapping of the gifts, and my family members will come and help as well.
Yeah, it's
So
just
I
like
just wanted to
usually
get decided.
we only know the exact date after we pick up the toys, which we are waiting for that email, because we have
Okay.
to go and pick up the toys first, and then, but usually by December 7 or 10 each, this is when you should expect to get a call from myself and let you know. That's usually the time where we have the toys.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes, thank you. And I also this year, the 67% is also invited, so they will be assisting with the crowd control if need be. And also I have the Office of Emergency Management, the community response team. They will also be there for crowd control on the street, like outside. So I think that's something that I also want to mention, because we expect to have a crowd. We should be prepared for that. Now we learn how things goes, so we should be prepared for that.
Yeah, yeah, Miss Valette.
Yes.
Yes, you mentioned excuses of Princeton, and that's a question I have, guys. But my question now is, did you invite them or did you ask them to be present?
Ooh, the
Guys,
67%.
yes,
Yes, yes, I invited them. Detective Skinner is the one in
yeah,
charge for following up. Yes.
yes, no, because inviting them versus asking them to be present at the event might be a little different, because if you invite them, they may think they could come and leave as they go. But if you ask them to be either them or the what they call it, the auxiliary, police. If they ask them, invite them, ask them if they could be there for the event to
Okay.
to cover the event. Okay, because
Okay.
in the yes. But I also want to mention the thing about with the toys. Yes, definitely we need to have like say like one toy. The kid must be present for one, and two, the reason what happened last year is that since everybody was in at the same time, it was very difficult to control who someone could take a toy and just circle around and come back. The
That's
way
so
we
true.
had it prepared was that you come, you take your toy, and you leave. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and one more thing, we have to ask them: do not open the toys until they leave. No opening the toy, because that's what happened. And not only this, it happened everywhere. Where when a kid may open the toy, and either the parents or the kid itself say, "Oh, I don't like this," then they want to come and exchange. It's no exchange.
Yeah.
The toy you get, you leave with it. Don't open it until you leave. And if you open it outside, you're not coming back in because you're not getting another one.
No.
You know,
Um,
that's the way to do it. Because
that is so
otherwise,
true.
yes,
And I like the idea of Mr. Costa because if we want to have control, it should be like one toy for a child, and then you leave and then go to the circle and go out. Mr. Costa,
yes,
you will be here this year again, right? With your husband up front for the toys,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. My girls are looking forward to it. So we were planning to do the same function that we've been doing for the last 2 years.
Okay, thank you. I also want
yeah,
a
yeah.
team for, oh, sorry.
One more thing, because I did
Yes.
see Bree the Costas having trouble going to, searching for the different age group. If
Yeah.
we could do something that separate the toys by age group a little better. Let's say we have some boxes with a hypothetical age 3 to 6, then another one 6 to 9, and so forth, so that they don't have to be searching. Because last year they were mixed up in the air, and I think it will make it easier for whoever is handling the toys if and it will go faster if they could just put a hand on one section and say, okay, this is the 3 to 6, this is the 6 to 9. Would make it a little easier, which means someone would have to be there the day before or a little earlier in the day so we could separate them. And I'm willing to
I
do
I'd
that.
be happy
I
to
have
help you as well, because since we're gonna be like managing that part, I'd be happy to help you organize it so it's in the best order for for us the day of. So you just I can do like a Thursday evening, or if that works. So just let me know.
Can I just interject something? I know in previously with the wrapping of the gifts, we would separate them. We had large bags labeled with 3-year-old or boys or girls, and we separated them as we wrapped them. That's easier than going, backtracking and then separating. If we could separate them as we wrap them, I think
I think that's
Mr.
what we usually do.
Yes,
We put a
yeah,
label on them, but I think they mix them up on the day of the event, right?
yeah.
Oh, they mixed them up on the day of the
Last,
event?
I think that's what happened last year
yeah,
because we have
Okay,
last,
okay,
stickers on
because
them.
in past years they were in the bags and they pulled from the bag, but I think a box would be better than the bag.
Because we have
We can,
stickers on them. So I don't I
yeah.
yeah,
think they mixed them up on the day of the event, but they have
yeah, but
stickers
yeah,
on
'cause
them.
last
No,
year
the
they were
gift.
on the table all mixed up. Because
Yes,
I
they
saw,
mixed up.
I saw what they were doing. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what
So
I'm
they
saying,
did.
they are labeled. The gifts are labeled boys 3 years old or whatever, and they are put in the bags, and the bags themselves are labeled also. So
Yeah, but I think this is what it was. I think that on the day of the event it was mixed up.
oh, they got all okay, okay. I see
Yes.
what you're saying. Yeah.
Mhm. I also need someone to be responsible for the hot chocolate table, one or two people, because last year as well, we had issue with that because people were just taking more than how it is. And then at the end, I myself go and look for one donut everything was gone. So I think I need one or two people like to be responsible for the hot chocolate table and any other food on that table as well. So at least it can be in order. When you don't have people, it's just like, anybody can do whatever they want. So I think whoever think that they can do that for me, if you can't answer today, that's fine. But I think I would love it to have someone oversee the hot chocolate, the juice, and every other, everything that is for that people can take on their own, but someone can be there and can give one bagel or I mean something. So one person just don't take the entire box of donut and then leave with it or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that had
And
happened. I
Yes,
saw
What?
that.
and
Oh my.
before we move on from the toys, I just wanted to say, as I recall last year, we had one of the problems that we had with the toys was that we didn't have enough toys for certain age groups. Like for the older children, we had a lot of toys for 0 to 3 and the very young children, but not for the older kids who were coming, the ones who actually turned up like 8, 9, 10, and even the bigger kids, 14 and so on. Some of the big kids came across from the school and there was no toys for them. So
Okay.
that is why we were,
Well,
yes. So
we have to be
I don't
age
know how we could make sure that there is a more equitable, um, uh, you know, allotment of toys for older kids because those are the ones who come in, walk in, even without parents. They came and they were
well,
there hanging around.
yeah.
So for that, I will wait to see what I can get because remember the toys, one agency will provide the toys to us until we receive the toys. It's hard for me to know if we will have enough. Although I put my request for ages, but sometimes I receive more of one age than the other age. That's what happened last year. Although I put the request, this is what I want, but sometimes I receive a different set of order than what I originally request. But we'll see what we have because other agencies
Gonna be
are also providing toys to us. So we will see how we can separate them. For now, I think I can't promise anything. Let's wait and see what we can get. I also have one agency who promised to provide some quotes for the kids. I don't know yet. If we have that, then you can decide how you want to distribute that. Because we will probably not have enough for everybody, but you will decide. We can have another conversation. How if we receive that, how you want to distribute that, it's up to the group because for now we don't want to say, I don't know what we will receive. Any more questions before we
okay.
move to?
Yes, because I've been listening very carefully. And as for older children who are gonna so-called walking on their own, we just have decided they have to have a ticket and they have to be accompanied by a parent. So they won't be able to walk on their own.
I didn't hear everything that you said.
No, I
For some
said,
reason, you're
I
perfect.
said,
Yes.
I said that the older kids up to 15, that'd be very difficult because you just said we're going to use a ticket system and it must be accompanied by a parent. So how would that work? Older kids, it's going to be difficult because they're the ones who are going to
Yeah,
walk in and disrupt everything.
I think we can continue this conversation and see how we can have more order. Mr. Ted, by
Yes.
experience, and Miss Da Costa and Mr. Da Costa doing this with me. I think we should continue that conversation and see how we can make it better. It's not
Mm-hmm.
that it was bad, but things had happened. We can try to see if we can make more. Um, if we can improve
I,
that to have
I
more
could,
order this year.
yes,
The
I
last
couldn't
word is
hear
for you, Mr. Tate.
yeah, I couldn't understand everything that Dad was saying because it was mumbling up. I don't know, but one thing I said with the ticket system, it works as if it's done properly and no one changes it. Because if we get it, each kid gets one ticket when they come in, when they're leaving, they get the toy and they leave.
Yes.
So it's not that's a thing that happened in the past. I've done many every Christmas party that I have done many in my lifetime, and the ticket works. That's the only way we could do it is by giving a ticket per person, but not giving 3 tickets to an adult that come with one child. So
Yes,
it's
that's it.
one
Yeah.
ticket per child present.
And that's it.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
and the
Mr.
other thing I
Postal
was
was
going,
right.
yeah, and the other thing I wanted to say is that like for the that's yes, last year we had teenagers like 15, 16-year old coming in there looking for our toys. I think most of these Christmas holiday parties are cutoff age is 12, and that's why most of the toys that we will receive as donations is going to be for the younger kids.
Mhm.
You know, because it's very difficult to give something to the 14 and 15-year-old that we could afford to buy for them.
That
Because
is so true.
really and truly, they are all into, well, the younger kids too, but this is the age of technology. You know,
Yes.
14 years old are not going to be playing with toys. So I
Mhm.
think we really should consider putting a cap at 12 year old. You know,
Yeah. I
infant
mean,
through 12.
we do what
I
everybody,
agree.
we do what a lot of other organizations are doing because all the organizations they really give toys to the kids. So it's like if we
Yeah,
go to
but
that
not
route, we will be in trouble.
yeah,
Yeah.
not to 16 and 17-year olds that came in last year at the end looking for something. But I really think that we have to put a cap because we can't really we can't afford to buy.
That is so true. Thank you, Mr. Ted.
Yeah,
All
Okay.
right.
May I just
So
add something before we move on again, Chair? Because
you have the
I just
last
wanted
word.
to
Last
say
word.
that
Yes.
yes, for kids, even for 10, 12, 14, 15, and so on, they would enjoy something like the board games if we were
Mhm.
to secure, and those I think are not very expensive. So maybe if we, because I'm a teacher and so on, so maybe if we try um to to put those
Mhm.
aside for that age group if we get them and if we put them aside for that age group, because some of them when they see the excitement, the tree, the caroling and everything, they are gonna come be drawn to the
Can you,
office.
Miss Henderson, can you send me a text about the game that you just mentioned? I can look into that. Just send me a text and see if that can be covered. Maybe we can get few of those. Um, that's the only thing
Okay.
I think we can add onto the order. Yeah.
o- okay.
See if you can get a
Um, o-
few. See if you can get a just one like just be specific about that, and I can see
uh,
if we can have just few. And
just
Mr.
like
Costa can handle that and see who she can give them to. Yeah. So
okay,
just
yeah,
just text me and yeah. All
yes.
right. I said that I will not keep you for so long. It's already 8:14
Oh, sorry.
because I have to keep my promise. So between now and the event, we will not have a meeting, right? Because it's already December. However, I will be in touch with you for to follow up on that. Maybe I will call you separately, or I can put something on the chat room on the WhatsApp group for those who on the WhatsApp group, because we will not have a meeting before December 20th, and we'll need to have a nice event. So just expect my text or call to follow up on those things specifically, so we can have this event. And for the date of the gift wrapping as well, I will get in touch with you before. Miss Farah can always send an email when we have those information. So watch for your email and a call or a text from myself as well. All right. That's our end of the year party. Let's make it beautiful. All right. Now I want to say a few words about one of the new business on the agenda is the presentation for the composting will be done by January, February. I think I said that in the beginning. If you would like to be part of it, which probably I will do it at one of the meetings, let me know, because we learn a little bit how to do compost in our neighborhood, so one can teach the other one. So this is a new project that we are embarking in. Let's see how that can go. If you have any question about composting, let me know ahead of time so I can send that to the presenter. So when they present, they already know what we want to learn from them. Another thing also, the graffiti removal. Remember, we are part in beautification. Graffitis sometimes are so ugly in our community. We worked with the 67% last year to do some graffiti removal, and they are open for that as well this year. However, what I want from you is to start sending me places where you see graffiti in our neighborhood, and then I can see which percent can assist with that. Last year, I only worked with the 67%, but our board covers more percent than the 67%. So I count on you to please text me, send me pictures, because saying that we want something is one, but doing something for it is another thing. So can I count on you to send me any pictures of the graffiti? Do you have any question for that item on the agenda? Any question at all? Any comment at all? Question, comments? Hearing none? Okay, so let me move on if there is no question. Oh, let me see if there is no hands raised. Sorry. I forget to look and see if there is anyone who raised hand. I don't see anyone. All right. For now, we will put a stop on the It's My Park because of the cold season, of course. We will not do any cleaning for this period until maybe spring. However, the last job we did at the railroad park, I want to stop by at some point and see if our daffodils, are beautiful. I mean, not yet, it's still early, but I think this is one of the things that we can do at some point to check and see our daffodils so we can have an idea for the next time, because this is the first activity we have done at Railroad Park. So we just want to see how it goes. But for now, there will not we will not have any It's My Park day at the park for now. We stop for now for that. We will be working on having some meetings with the stakeholders, but there is no physical things happening for the cold season. The last thing on the unfinished business, I think that was it. Oh, sure, yes. So there is a link that was sent to you to register the committee that you want to be part of. Did you all receive that link? Did you send that answer to Miss Farah? Anyone?
I did.
Okay, so who did not email Miss Farah? Because Miss Farah is here. She's listening. So did you all send your form back to Miss Farah?
I did
I
It's
not.
submitted
for
mine.
everyone.
I
I
sent it.
You
submitted
you,
mine.
you
Jackie
did. Okay.
Williams.
Okay, even if you already submitted that, the board wanted to have everything again in one folder. So please, please do me a huge favor and do that.
I gotta send the link again.
Okay. You did, you said?
Yeah.
If you guys filled out the Google form, you don't need to fill it out again. We already have your information put in. But if you haven't, then we would greatly appreciate it if you will. I can put it in the chat once more for those of you who haven't filled it out as of yet.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Miss Farah. Thank you so much. Yes. Because I just wanted to make sure that everyone is on the list so we know who is our committee members so we can have a head count. So now let's move on to when do you guys want, which park do you think we should move forward with as in terms of cleaning or doing any activity in the park? Which one you want to be next? Because we did something at Tilden. I will follow up with the leaders to see if we can get more things done. We touch Nostrand Playground, we touch Railroad. Which park you think we should kind of start looking at? Not now, for end of February or March. Which one I should start putting on my calendar that you think we never touch, that you will want to see something happening there? Anyone live near any park that you think we should kind of start doing something there? Okay, I did. Oh, sorry. I see a text. What was the text about? Oh, that was Miss Farah texting. Okay. So I don't see any hands. I think we
Yes,
should. Oh, sorry. Yes, Mr. Ted. Sorry.
yes. I've been getting, I got a couple of remarks. We neglected a park. That's the one, oh my God, what's the name now? The one by East 56th and Ditmats.
I'll talk about, what's the name again? 56 and Ditmas. No, that's a railroad park, no?
No, no, no. Right by the school over there near Hazel.
Maze.
Which one
Eh?
is which
Yeah,
one?
Harry Mays. Harry
Maze.
Mays.
Maze.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
we never
we
touched that one.
yeah,
Okay.
we haven't done anything there, so
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
that's one to keep in mind.
All right. So I will need to do a site visit there and see um what we can do there. That's a good one. We never touch it. Thank
Yeah.
you. All right.
Something between D and Clarendon.
What you say? It's very hard to hear you.
East 56 between D and Clarendon.
What is it? Jenga. Jenga.
What is that?
Who is that?
I don't know. Somebody's
Uh,
spelling.
yeah, somebody's spelling something, and I was like,
No,
okay.
I'm so sorry, it's me. I'm trying to find the board games.
Okay. No,
Sorry,
you
I'm
can text me. That's fine. That's
name
fine. You
for the
can
board
text me the
game.
info.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think we covered that. So the last thing I want to mention, one of my brothers decided that he wanted to give me a donation for my community. His donation is for a lunch or brunch, not lunch, breakfast or brunch for members of my community. So I said, okay, we can do a meet and greet. I know it's cold right now. It's not like for now, but when do you all want to meet at some point in January or February to do a meet and greet in person? So he said he can donate for lunch, for breakfast, or brunch. When do you guys want to do an in-person meet? I don't have a place yet because I
When it's
asked
warm.
around where we can do that. I don't have any place yet.
When it's warm.
Yeah, so you need to think about that at a place that can have at least 15 people. So we can just sit and do a meet and greet in the morning or middle of the day. So you have to think about which day, Saturday, Sunday, or afternoon, all those things, and then when and where. So please, if you know of any place that can accommodate us for either a breakfast or brunch, let us know. or we can just go to those, I don't want to say McDonald's, but I know any place that you suggest. Okay, that's all on you. I have the donation. It's just like I need to know what you want so we can sit together and have a meet and greet so I can get to know you better. I think we cover most of the item on the agenda, except that we didn't vote on the minutes because I was waiting for most people to be here. Did you get a chance to look at the minutes of the last meeting?
Yes, I did.
Yes, because I saw one little thing. The name of Miss Corley was spelled incorrectly. That's the only thing that I saw on that agenda, on that minutes. I don't know if you saw anything else before I can ask for a for someone to vote to approve. Anything else beside what I saw? All right. Can I have it? Can you say aye if you agree with everything on the agenda except the edits, the thing that need to be fixed? Anybody opposed on the agenda on the minutes? Can we vote? You can just say aye because I can't see your hands. You can unmute yourself and say aye. I'm looking at everybody who said aye for the minutes. If you get a chance
Aye,
to say.
Gwen
Aye.
Hudson.
I agree to
Thank you.
accept the minutes.
Yes,
Jackie
thank you.
Reed,
So,
aye.
yeah. So, Miss Farah, I think I will send you the name of Miss Carly. I think that's the only thing that need to be fixed from the agenda, and then you can send it again at the before the next meeting agenda. Mr. Ted, do you have any announcement to make, or anyone else has any announcement to make before the end of this meeting? It's 8:27. We will
No,
finish at 8:30. Any
I
announcement?
don't have an announcement, but I do have one more question going back to the party. I know you mentioned
Mhm.
we are in Santa's hats. Or should we try to dress like we have read or anything to differentiate us from the other people there, like the committee? Maybe should we wear our t-shirts or should we dress up like let's say with a black? This is just examples, red and black or things like that.
That's
Simple.
a good idea. I don't know what people think. The only thing I know we all have our Santa hat, but like you said, if members think that dressing a certain way might help, um, I think I am for it too. I don't know what you guys think. I want to hear your feedback. What do
Santa's
you think?
Santa's elves. Oh,
What you think?
oh.
No, you really all have the hat. That's not a question. So
We could
now,
all wear
Miss.
red,
Okay,
red
red is an
top,
idea. Okay,
red pants, red whatever, something red.
okay, something red. Okay, I like that. Because I am the center woman. I always have my center dress for real. But I like the idea. Anything red and maybe black. Red and black. If you have black, you can mix it with red, right?
I like
What
that.
do you think, Miss?
Nice.
Okay, what do you think,
I
Mr.
think
Ted?
the red and black would look nice. Being
Yes. Okay.
uniform, it would really look nice. We all dress
All right.
red and black with the Santa hats.
With
That
the
would
hat.
look really nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we all
Great.
have red and we all have black pants, something
Of
black.
course.
Yeah.
So we can do that easily. Easily.
That's a good thing. Okay. Okay. Good idea. I like that. Okay. And you have the center, the hat for all the center helpers. I think that's set for me. I put the link on the chat. Prospect Park is doing a recovery. They have a recovery plan. You remember the fire that happened, so they reach out and provided, a link of one thing that they put out there for people to know what they are up to. I put it on the chat, and then on the White Cuff House Museum is doing something on December 7 at 2 p.m. Let me put that on the chat as well. They will be doing Christmas tree decoration and then some arts and craft. I put that on the hello? Oh,
Yes, I can.
hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, I take that. Okay.
Hi.
Yes, so I just put that on the agenda on the chat as well. And I put the link for the WhatsApp group. If someone wants to join again, I put that. I think that's all my announcement for tonight. It's 8:30. I want to dismiss you. If there is any more questions, I really wish you a happy rest of your afternoon or evening. And I will ask if there is no question for a motion to adjourn this meeting. Any more questions before I ask for a motion? All right. We want to make the motion to adjourn.
Jackie Williams, I move that the meeting be adjourned.
Ann Hudson, I
Thank you.
second.
Second, thank you so much. It's 8:31. Our Parks and Beautification Committee meeting is adjourned for tonight. I will follow up with all of you for December 20th. And